Hello everyone and welcome. We're in Season 2 Plus. We've finally dropped in. We are here and guess what? We're going to go over our first impressions. That's right, our first impressions. Give you what I think's been good, what's been bad so far. Obviously it's only day one. We're only going to experience everything together basically throughout the season. So these obviously opinions might change. Who knows? So let's get into today's video. And oh yes, smash a like, comment, and subscribe for more daily videos with me, MrSneakyy. And if you've come from the Wheel of Destiny video, yes, we did manage to unlock them, and that is going to be the first point. You know, the new heroes in the game, we've already got them, as you can see, 5-1 and 5-1. We were lucky enough to get them unlocked on the Wheel of Destiny, and honestly, they're really good. I'm not gonna lie, guys. These guys are actually really good infantry commanders. I wouldn't sleep on these and wouldn't just think they're bad, because they actually are really good if you go and pair them out. And don't worry, we are going to do our first impressions videos on them, and then obviously we'll adapt that first impressions video into the proper guides later on once we've played an entire season, hopefully, with this infantry commanders and we get some better info. So really good on that aspect. And the new, obviously, legendary artifact. Not gonna lie, guys, it's actually twisted. It's so good as a infantry based artifact, so I would highly recommend this as well. If you can get it, I'd go for it. But this is where the sad truths come in. The Riches of the Forest is gonna be the first event you're gonna get access to it. I wouldn't personally roll the dice. It's just too many gems to try and get this, and you're not guaranteed it, guys. You're just not guaranteed it. So I wouldn't go for that. You can see as well some of the new stuff, which is the Resurgence one, which we're going to move on to, because you can see you can research, but once this research feature is over and done with after the first 7 days of the season, you're going to be able to go to the truce zone. So if we come out of here, we can zoom out and we can finally see the truce zone, and honestly it's really good. It's a really good zone. If you're going in here, you're still getting 5 to 6 tiles. The level 36 mobs are here. Who knows if this will over time, you know, get better and better, you know, on the actual resource tiles. Who knows? We're going to see that obviously when we go into this season. But the map has changed a lot, guys. You've got Orion now, where we've started. You've got 2 relic zones you can see for the runic statues, so that's going to be really good for you guys. You got Dura up at the top here, which is kind of barren at the moment, but they've got 1 access here with their passes, and we're gonna go through the map properly on its own video. Don't worry, guys. And we've got obviously Scalera, which has changed, and then we have also this new one, which is Mezhaven. I think it's just been extended out, or it's newly added. So they've added this one. Then you've got Enogad here, and you've got Crazon. So it's interesting what they've done. They've made certain areas which you're going into smaller. So like these little giant zones, you can see they're smaller. And this one with the Thunder Rock as well, this one's smaller. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. And this is the final zone you can see. And again, it's kind of small, but I think the initial paths in are tight, but as soon as you get into here, this is where the major fight is. It's kind of open, right? So we'll see how it works, right, on that regard. And then the next thing we're going to talk about, and it's one which I am kind of shocked with, and we're going to put some footage on screen in a moment, is these Spires. These Spires are, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I like them. It's a cool concept, especially with, as you can see, the new meta already developing here with all the turrets instead of the barricades, which is gonna be interesting to see. But the Spires are kind of crazy. They're going to be able to hit certain buildings. Obviously not these turrets, because they don't count as one of the targets that is available on this rank 2 here, on what it can tag in the field. But I can imagine, you know, in the future, you know, this is a main defense point. If you lose it, you know, you've got all of these around you that you're going to be able to fall back onto. So it is kind of crazy. And most of these Spires are built onto, you know, these choke points. For some reason, it's a spire on every bridge or major choke point. You can see this just throughout the map where it's located. So it's interesting to see this is the way they've gone forward. I don't know how it's going to be, guys. I like the idea, and when you're going to see this footage now being played of the Spires, you know, firing on enemies, which is kind of cool. How it's shooting like the light of Leosa almost at the enemies. I just don't know if I like it. I'm not going to lie, guys. I don't know if it's going to make the game or map more stale, because we already had problems getting through choke points, and now we've got these towers that are basically aiding you in those choke points. You know what I'm saying now? So like, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting season so far in regards, obviously, to that. And then obviously, as you guys have seen, we have obviously the reset. I'm personally, it doesn't affect me because most of the heroes I have got are like awakened, as you can imagine. But it does impact me on the legendary scale. We're waiting, and hopefully maybe season 2+ introduces it after, maybe on maybe patch point 22, not in 21 maybe, or maybe in patch 23, who knows, where they introduce a actual skill lock system, right? Because luckily enough, I haven't been able to, I don't want to upgrade these guys, so I can actually max out these first 2 skills correctly. So I know I've got these guys done, and in a 5-5-1-1 manner at least. So that's what I'm going to be going for with these guys, which is really good. But when you're trying to work on certain heroes, like, you know, you maybe your Madeline's back in the day, or even if you're trying to work on Canara, you know, you can't try and get this skill maxed out because there's no skill lock system. So I'm not too happy about that, as you can imagine. Also, another thing that I'm not really too bothered about, and I think you guys can understand why, is the Dragon Trials. I'm not going to lie, it is nice to see how easy it has become. So obviously, we know what's happened, and this is what's kind of funny. You guys didn't want a season reset, but what they just basically did was add the same amount of levels. So there's 80 levels from season 1, and now this goes all the way to 160. So because it goes to 160, you've just got the exact same thing you've just had before, but more levels. So you've not changed anything, you're not gained anything, and if you're happy about this change, it just kind of says more about you than the actual mechanics, you know. But by this new change, I will admit, it has allowed us, as you can see, to smash 3 stars instantly all the way through. We've pushed through so easily, because it is pretty easy to push through in this beginning stages. As you can see, we're at 126. We can carry on pushing through, which is nice, and we're gaining these trial coins, which is good, because we could obviously use those in the store on our Indis, as you guys know that we're working on. So yeah, we're basically, they're there. This is the first impressions. I'm not gonna lie. I'm 50-50 on it. I'm honestly 50-50 on it, guys. You know, the map seems okay. We're gonna see how well it plays soon. I'm not too keen on the Spires or the turrets, but we'll see how broken they are. The Dragon Trials, again, not too fussed about. The heroes are really good. I'm not gonna lie, the heroes and the artifacts are really, really good. Even the policies are good too. So if you want to look at the new policy tree, it is honestly fantastic in the fact that they're reducing ways of, you know, healing, but this could be argued more on a pay-to-win scale, because now pay-to-win players can basically get better healing compared to all the free-to-play players now, quicker, you know, that's the only problem. So we'll see how it plays out in the future. As well, if you guys are wondering, before we finish things up, for all you spenders, when you come in here, at the moment, we have a Black Friday special, so everyone should have access to this. Probably one of the best bundles you're going to be able to get, so I would recommend getting it right now. But as a lot of players have seen, on a season reset, you get a payback extra, you know, event too. So currently for a lot of players, there might be a double payback area. So whenever you're gaining gems, as you can see, you're going to get double the rewards. It's actually really, really good to actually do it right now. If you're wondering what to go for, definitely get the Blackout bundle. And if you want, get the Blizzard, right? You can't go wrong. And then obviously the Wheel of Destiny. The Wheel of Destiny will allow you to spin the Wheel of Destiny for the heroes. And as you can see, we spun our tickets and luckily unlocked both of the infantry heroes, which we wanted, and didn't get those guys, as you guys know from the video if you haven't checked it out. So that's it, guys. That's my first major impressions. You probably got a load of questions. Guess what? Put them in the comments and I will answer them. But we are playing this live as much as we can for you guys. So just jump in if you want to check out the live stream. You can answer the questions there. And obviously we're going to experience more and more of this brand new season together. And I can't wait. Let's see. Hopefully this is going to be a better season 2 than the last season 2 we just played with. So that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Smash like, comment, and subscribe, like always, to the channel. My name's MrSneakyy, official Call of Dragons content creator. And until the next one, stay safe, stay sneaky, guys, and peace out.